In today's episode, we take a look at the quarterfinals of the 1958 World Cup. Some say that a tournament only really begins with the start of the knockout phase. West Germany, winners of Group 1, face Paraguay, who finished just ahead of Yugoslavia and Scotland, but behind France in Group 2. Hosts Sweden have played a strong group stage, even though they have conceded at least one goal in any of their 3 matches. The Scandinavians will face their strongest opponents to date in the form of England, who have remained unbeaten in Group 4 and finished second behind Brazil. The French seem to have been under-challenged in their group. Their defense has been sloppy at times, and their strong offense has been wasteful with its scoring chances. If that continues, things could get tight against Czechoslovakia. The team from Eastern Europe moved ahead of Argentina into second place in Group 1 with a goal in literally the last minute. Brazil will face Wales in the last quarterfinal. Pellé's appearance was in doubt after he was substituted against Austria due to injury. Will he make it? Opponents Wales deservedly beat 1954 runners-up Hungary in their last game and are looking forward to the big match against the South Americans, as they have nothing to lose. Outsiders Paraguay have the first chances against world champions West Germany. Parodi seems too surprised to put a dangerous header on goal. Shortly afterwards, Eliseo Insfran forces the German goalkeeper into a first save. And after the following corner kick, the striker heads the ball over the goal. After a little more than 20 minutes, the tournament's top scorer Uwe Seeler has the first chance and almost scores for the 7th time, but the post prevents Sepp Herberger's team from taking the lead. Helmut Rahn, nicknamed the Boss, was the hero of the 1954 final and is still part of the German squad 4 years later. He has yet to score a goal in the tournament and is trying to change that today, first with this powerful long-range shot and then with a header after the subsequent corner. Shortly before the end of the first half, it's Rahn again, but his shot is blocked decisively, so that the game goes into halftime with a goalless draw. Shortly after the break, the German team is almost caught out cold. Parodi escapes his guard and takes a shot, but the post saves the world champions from going behind. As in the first half, Insfran gets a chance with his head, but he puts the header too high again. The fact that Uwe Seeler is a header specialist despite his small stature was demonstrated in the match against Argentina at the latest, and so it is normal that his teammates keep looking for him with crosses. Paraguay's goalkeeper Samuel Aguilar is the unlucky one, who unfortunately deflects the Hamburg player's header into his own goal and thus puts his team behind. Insfran and the headers just don't seem to be working today. He misses the target again, but Paraguay haven't given up hope yet. C.S. Larchik then has a great chance to decide the game, but he misses the opponent's goal miserably, so that his team has to tremble until the end. The tournament has already seen a couple of very late goals, and so Paraguay try until the end, but fail to equalize, and the final whistle from referee Weisling ends the World Cup for the South Americans in the quarterfinals. Germany's next opponent will be decided in Sweden versus England. Sweden start the game against England with the support of their fans and a lot of energy. They put pressure on the 3 Lions, who often only help themselves by committing fouls. Gren's free kick, however, is not good enough. McDonald plays a good tournament and has to be concentrated 100% today, as the Swedish team is dominating the game totally so far. Like with the previous attempts, however, Hamren's shot is not precise enough to score, but the Swedish team plays a very good game today, and it seems like they are going to score sooner or later. After just a quarter of an hour, Setters is the second English player to receive a yellow card for this foul. The 3 Lions are under pressure here. After a throw-in and Skoglund's cross, Simonsen extends the ball with his head to the advancing Lidholm, who scores the Swedish lead free in front of McDonald. The English players complain, but the referee sticks to his decision that it was not offside and the goal stands. This still from the moment the ball is passed proves the referee right. Striker Mellberg scored a flawless hat-trick in the match against Mexico in the preliminary round and as a reward is allowed to play from the start today. His attempt here, however, is a little too ambitious and clearly misses the goal. The goal must have been a wake-up call for the English team, or perhaps the Swedes themselves needed a break from the constant pressure they had been exerting. In any case, the British team now have a great chance to equalize through a cracking header from Kevin. Sweden's goalkeeper Kalle Svensson reacts with this fantastic save, perhaps the best action by a goalkeeper in the tournament so far. Akort's header poses no further threat but underlines the fact that England are now fully in the game. In the 41st minute, Setters gets a great chance to equalize in front of Svensson, but the Swedish goalkeeper shows a strong reaction again and keeps the lead for the hosts. After the change of sides, it remains a close game and Setters tries again, but this time Svensson has less trouble and continues to keep a clean sheet. Finally, 15 minutes before the end, it's Selmason who decisively prevails against two men and puts the ball into the net to make it 2-0 for his team. Now it will be very difficult for England to fight back again. Instead, Sweden put the pressure on again and tried to decide the game for good with a third goal, and so the Scandinavians created further chances, as here through Grin. A little later, Mellberg has the chance to score his fourth goal of the tournament, but only hits the crossbar. In stoppage time, England actually get dangerously close to the opponent's goal again, and this time even Svensson would probably have been helpless if only Haynes hadn't missed the goal so clearly from a completely freestanding position. In the end, the hosts celebrate their first win without conceding a goal and advance to the semi-finals against world champions West Germany. Czechoslovakia drew 1-1 with Germany in the group and have every chance of upsetting the French here. First, however, the French once again show all their class with this opening goal by Real Madrid's Raymond Kopa after an assist from Just Fontaine. Here again a replay in slow motion of Fontaine's assist and Kopa's goal. Just Fontaine has scored one goal so far in the tournament, and here he has a chance to add to it with his header, but it misses the opposition goal. The French repeatedly combine through the opposing defense, but lack the determination to finish and seemingly try to carry the ball into the goal. At the end of this scene, it's Kopa who takes a shot but misses the goal. However, Czechoslovakia certainly knew how to defend themselves with their means, and they became stronger in the course of the second half, creating their first opportunities, as here through Hurtle. Massapust gets into position with astonishing ease and takes a shot in the penalty area, but it's not precise enough. At least they get a corner kick. The corner kick is cleared, and the shot from distance does not yet equalize. but the spectators in the stands in Malmö can feel that the game is slowly turning. Led by the strong Masopust, the Czechoslovakians are able to gain more and more control of the game, and so the equalizer is the logical consequence. Striker Molnara scores to make it 1-1. Once again, the French have to be blamed for not deciding the game early, and in the knockout phase, this can have serious consequences at any time. Shortly after the equalizer, however, Kopa has a great chance to take the lead again. Old soccer wisdom says that if you don't take your chances sooner or later, you will be punished for it. And this game is proof of that, because after Kopa's missed chance, it's Dvorak who does better and turns the game around for his team. The French don't have much time to come back again. You have to give Les Bleus credit for the fact that they are by no means shocked after this blow. But they immediately play forward again and create a great chance through Dewey. The post saves at first, but France stay in contention. You can blame them for being too playful and not going for the second goal consistently enough. But now that it's all or nothing, they remain patient, continue to rely on their strength, and equalize in the 87th minute through Vincent. The game is now a roller coaster ride, with both teams pushing for the winning goal, preferably before extra time. But Stacho shows his qualities here too and keeps his team in the game. France doesn't let up, but when the final whistle sounds, it's clear that we're in for the first extra time of the World Cup. Right at the beginning, France plays forward again and gets another chance through Vincent. In the second half of extra time, however, it is Czechoslovakia who come closer to a third goal. Borovica suddenly gets free in front of goal but puts the ball over because goalkeeper Claude Abbas recognizes the situation early and runs out to put the opponent under pressure. At the other end, Stade Reims midfielder Pinvern tries a shot from the edge of the penalty area but misses the target. The final minutes of extra time are particularly dramatic. Czechoslovakia obviously want to avoid the penalty shootout and try to get back in front, but France goalkeeper Abbas is now on top form. A corner kick from Masopust follows, and Borovica has a great chance. But Jean-Jacques Marcel from Olympique Marseille heroically blocks him twice and saves his team. The tension continues to build and the crowd in Malmö get their money's worth. Dewey has a great chance to make it 3-2, but puts the ball just wide of the goal. Superstar Raymond Kopa wants to go for it again and dares to make one last solo run to force the winning goal for his team. When he also misses the target, it is clear that the penalty shootout must decide the game. Fontaine and Molnara take the first shot for their teams. As Vincent fails, Czechoslovakia has a chance to take the lead. But goalkeeper Abu saves the French again. Both teams have not missed a penalty for a while now, but sooner or later, we need a decision. Next is number 10, Jonquet for France. All the pressure is now on Pluscal. But he hits the crossbar, so France is in the semifinals. Both teams played a great game, but only one team could advance. Wales has nothing to lose against Brazil that can count on their superstar Pelé, but the first chance is this header by Leek. Whenever Pelé gets the ball, things can get dangerous at any time. After this run, he sends Vava in front of the Welsh goal, and the striker does not have any problems to score. But Wales are not at all impressed and continue to play their game unconcerned. Mel Charles simply takes a shot, and it lands flat in the corner of the Brazilian goal. How will the South Americans cope with this setback? Garrincha tries to score the second goal for his, but it lacks accuracy. Shortly before halftime, Leek has another chance. Brazil gets a throw-in and Pelé passes the ball to Garrincha. A player of his caliber does not need many chances. Just watch and enjoy this beautiful goal. Pele again passes the ball to Garrincha. But instead of trying to score again, he plays back to Pele, who enters the penalty area and can only be stopped by a foul penalty for Brazil. Midfielder Didi converts the penalty kick and makes it 3-1. Alfatini is now in the game and plays to Pele. Wales could clear the attempt at first, but the ball came back immediately. Pele can run alone towards the goal. The fourth goal for Brazil is the logical consequence. Joel Martins is now also on the pitch, and he too is keen to score a goal. Considering the competition in the Selecao attack, every scoring point counts to convince his coach to become a part of the starting lineup for the next game. Led by a great Pele, Brazil beats Wales 5-1 and now plays France in the semi-finals. Sealer and Corbata are still leading in goals and assists. Next week, it will be time to crown the 1958 world champion. In the upcoming episode, we will not only show the two semi-finals, Germany, Sweden, and France, Brazil, but also the match for third place in the final. Thanks for tuning in and see you next time.